If we look at a weekly chart here on silver, it's definitely telling us a story with respect to what's happening at present. I think many silver investors, silver bulls, still have this huge rise out of its bear market bottom at the start of 2016 fresh in their memory. I say this because this was a huge run that basically took silver from sub $14 an ounce levels up to well over 21 in the space of less than 6 months. And I think that this is one of the reasons why every dip is being bought at present in silver. But I don't know if we're going to get this type of performance in an intermediate cycle again in silver, probably not for quite a while. If we look at the main bottoms in silver over the past 20 months or so, we can see we had the bottom here in December. We had a bottom here again in December of last year. And then we had probably the last intermediate cycle low just came in here at the end of June this year. So end of 2015, end of 2016, and again here at the end of June this year. Now, the last intermediate cycle, which took place at the end of December last in 2016, we can see here we had a double top, and it looks like the same is going to take place this time around. Why do I say this? Well, two reasons. First is the slow stochastics, which remain overbought, even though silver has slid pretty convincingly over the past 3 weeks. These just haven't come down to maybe around the 50 level. Okay, they did, if we go back here to the intermediate cycle at the start of 2016, this probably here was a daily cycle low in May, and the stochastics were able to come down to the 50 level here. We're here at 7182, very still very high for a daily cycle low, and for new highs to happen in this, like meaningfully new highs to happen in this intermediate cycle. The first daily cycle out of every intermediate cycle is usually the strongest. And I just feel that we could bottom here in silver, maybe make it back up, maybe towards the 1850 handle, and then down again to somewhere around the $16 an ounce target for an intermediate low. This is what happened in the last cycle. We came up from 1570 up to 1850, back down, daily cycle low here at 1670, went back up at north of 1850 again, a double top, and then the staircase down to an intermediate low there at the end of June this year. We may have the same here, double top and then down, but I think at the moment that's what I would be favouring. The other reason why I think lower prices are ahead for silver is the dollar. If we look at the dollar, we can see that, look at when silver had its huge bull run at the start of 2016, the dollar just went south. Okay, the dollar index basically went from over 100 down to the 91 region. that made it very easy for silver to rally for the first part of 2016. But now the dollar has pierced through its 200 weekly moving averages, also has pierced through its daily averages. And look at the stochastics, they're still way down, even though the dollar has rallied for the best part of 3 weeks. These stochastics always alternate between oversold and overbought. Can silver rally alongside a strong dollar? Yes, of course it can, but I think it would be much more difficult to do that. So this is why I think silver's rally and bottom may be short-lived, and it's mainly because of the dollar here. I can see the dollar here rallying up for quite a bit here, because basically look at the magnitude of the decline it's had basically since the start of this year. So definitely a counter trend rally is definitely on the cards, which will definitely hurt silver.